Alright, hey guys, it's Marbles TCG, and I'm here to bring you 3 new cards that have just been announced. So these 3 cards are just one individual card of support for Red Eyes and for Crystal Beast and Infernity. But yeah, so we're gonna be going through each of these cards the way they're listed. So first off, we're just gonna start off with Red Eyes Soul. So it's been a while since we've gotten a Red Eyes support card here. So it's gonna be interesting to see. So this just looks like another Red Eyes. I'm gonna have it on the right side. Um, yeah, a lot of the Red Eyes cards just kind of look like Red Eyes, which is fine. It's fine. It looks cool. So it's a level 7 Dark Dragon effect monster. Its attack is 900, 2000 defense. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn, and you can only use its third effect once per duel. Okay. So it becomes red as Black Dragon while face up on the field or in the graveyard. So that's relevant for a few cards that are allowed to be special summoned, or that just have cards that utilize having Red Eyes Black Dragon. So that's good to have. Field or grave, that's fine. If your opponent special summons a monster, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Special summon one Red Ice monster from your hand or deck, except Red Ice Soul. So that's decent. If your opponent special summons a monster, you can just send this card to the grave and then special summon a Red Ice monster. So that's nice. Just being able to get a Red Ice monster out. Most of the time, it's going to be during your opponent's turn. Which I guess it'll depend on like the relevancy of like what type of card you're going to try to summon out, what type of red ice you're going to go for. But yeah, that seems decent. At least have some sort of special summon. And then quick effect, you can target one red ice black dragon in your monster zone, inflict damage to your opponent equal to its original attack. Okay, so burn damage is keeping a theme of the red ice archetype, just doing a whole lot of burn damage and hoping that that'll be enough to defeat your opponent. And this helps a lot as you're able, if your opponent special summons a monster, you can special summon a Red Eyes. And then I guess the idea is like if you already have this card on the field, you can just burn with one of your Red Eyes that you already have, and it'll hit for a lot. Like Red Eyes is 2400, and then there's a lot of other ones like the fusion monsters that go a lot more than this. But it's restricted to Red Eyes Black Dragon, so it's just going to be monsters that have its name or that become its name on the field. So it looks like the highest you're going to hit for is probably 2400 unless it gets boosted. But yeah, seems decent. They need more cards, but it's alright. This one's okay. Here we got Bridge of Salvation, which is a normal trap card. So this is the Crystal Beast support card. You can only apply the first and second effect of this card's name each once per duel. So that's rare to see that there's a once per duel effect on both of them. So here, if there are 2 or more different types among level 10 or higher monsters in the field, shuffle all cards in both players' hands, fields, and graves to the deck, except this card, then each player draws 5 cards. So the idea is if you have a Rainbow Dragon to just reset the field. If your opponent has another like level 10. Or if you run another one and you want to reset the field for I guess if it gets really bad, you're just going to want to reset the field. Such a weird effect here to have. And then second effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard, add 1 Crystal Beast monster, and 1 field spell from your deck to your hand. I mean, okay, so this is really good. This reminds me of the Fright for Patchwork, where you're just able to search out 2 cards for 1. So just adding 1 Crystal Beast monster and 1 field spell from your deck to your hand is nice. You can even argue just using Foolish Barrier of Goods, just send this card to the grave, banish it, and then you get a free search for a Crystal Beast monster and a field spell, which is really great. It's only once per duel though, so you're gonna have to figure out how to run that. You don't want to run like 3 copies of Foolish Barrier of Goods if you only have 1 of these cards, but maybe you do, in case you want to search it out, because it's that important to search that out. But yeah, and then this like having a like a Cyberjar effect is pretty wild. It's pretty wild, and I think it's gonna be fun to see people try to pull this off. I might try to pull it off when this card comes out. I'll just do like a Cyber Dragon deck profile with this maybe, and then like try doing some duels and see if I could pull this out. But yeah, I mean at the very least it seems like a fun card. Obviously, Crystal Beast needs a lot more than this, but this is nice, I guess. And then here we have Return of the Reaper. So it's a normal spell card, and it's always treated as an Infernity card. And you can only use the first effect once per turn, first and second effect once per turn. You can still summon one Infernity monster that is banished in your hand or in your graveyard. That's great. It's a monster reborn and a lot more. That's really great. And then if a face-up Infernity monster you control is destroyed by battle or leaves the field by an opponent's card effect while this card is in the graveyard, you can set this card to your field. That's nice. So you just keep on reusing this card. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it makes it actually arguable whether you want to run 3 of these. It is a really good just being able to summon, even if it was just the monster reborn effect. That'd be cool. I don't know a lot about Infernity, but I'm sure it's decent being able to switch summon from all these areas. So this seems like a pretty solid card, and just being able to recur it is nice. It is once per turn, but you know, that's what you expect. It'd be wild if it's like the Speedroid recovery, where you could just use it, where it's not limited to once per turn, or the Gladiator Beast comeback, same. Yeah, but these cards look, some of them, like this one, I think it's gonna be more gimmicky with this solid effect here. This card looks like it's gonna be really solid for Infinities. I don't really know much about them, but you guys can let me know. Looks solid to me though. And then the Red Eyes, so it's a nice addition, but I think Red Eyes needs a lot more to be up there with like Blue Eyes and Dark Magician, which is even getting more support. But yeah, and then these are just some reprints here. Yeah, just to see there. But yeah, what do you guys think of these cards? Like, comment, subscribe, and if you did enjoy the video, we're really close to 100 subs. So if you want to see more videos like this, deck profiles, test hands, and all that, just make sure to subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.